Welcome to the video where we will attempt to get Ethereum set up and running on your local machine for development purposes. So I'm going to take you through step-by-step a walkthrough of how to get set up. I do apologize in advance for some background noise in the middle of a storm here, so hopefully the mic doesn't pick it up, but if it does, just apologies in advance. So I'm over on GitHub, and you can get the Ethereum-Mist-Walkthrough from GitHub here, and I have pretty half decent instructions for setup. So I'm going to be working on my own fork and taking you through that now. So start just a little bit of information about it. We're going to go to development. Tells you what you need to do. So it does say it requires Electron, specific version, and you also need Node.js, Node Package Manager, and Meteor Electron. So these are new to me. I'm familiar with Node. So let's see if we can get this started. So let's start with this command. That's not the right command. So my copy and paste is not working between the virtual machine and the underlying operating system. Okay, so let me copy this. This is going to install.meteor.com. It looks like after it's downloaded, it's going to execute it. Let's have a look. The download's working fine. So for this walkthrough and demo tonight, I am using Kali Linux. I did previously attempt to use Ubuntu 14 and it had numerous problems, issues really around the libraries, missing libraries. So that video ran about 2 hours, so I thought I'd try it on a different distribution. So it looks like Meteor has been installed. So let's go ahead and run the next command, which is Node Package Manager. It's going to install Electron. Okay, it looks like Node Package Manager is, and just for the video's purposes, I've already installed Node Package Manager. So you may need to install Node Package Manager or even Node.js on your system. I direct you to Google at this point if you haven't got them installed or if you get an error message here. Okay, so you see that we're now downloading Electron, the right package. Okay, so looks like it's also installed. Good, good. Let's move forward. So next we are going to clone the Ethereum-Mist directory. So I'm working on my own fork, so I'm going to clone my own forked directory. So if you're not going to fork the directory yourself, fork the project, sorry, just use the link that they provide here on the description. This is big enough file. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so I'm doing ls. Okay, looking good. So now we run this command. Okay, and then we're going to do a new package manager install. And the package manager kicked off again. Okay, it's just a bit of patience. What we need while it does its thing. So we're just getting some warning messages, and then that's all that's happening. So while we're just waiting on that doing its thing, I'm looking at the next couple of commands here. So saying switch the global data mode to Mist in the main.js file. So there's the main.js file in the folder. The output of that command looks like everything's built successfully. Just double check the output. Yep, everything looks good. So now I'm going to go into the main.js file. I'm going to look for global.mode. So we've got global.path, global.name, global.mode. Okay, so Mist is already there. So I'm going to exit out of this. Okay, so that one's okay. So I'm going to now run the following command. So I'm going to go to a directory I can actually run from here. I'm gonna move to this directory, and then I gotta run this meteor command. Right, that's how it'll work. Okay, so I'm just going to modify the command slightly. So we're already in the Mist directory, so we just need interface. And it's this folder here that we're going into. Okay, so meteor. Looks like it's starting up. And you can, of course, you can read here on the left. Meteor is a server. We'll set up the server. It looks like MongoDB is used in the backend for that. Okay, so I missed that one there. So started in a separate terminal, so I missed that one. Apologies. So what I'll do is I'll open up a new terminal window, and I will. There's another bit. So this is the original folder. I'm just waiting at the moment for this to load before I do anything. So we just need a little bit of patience. Close this one down here. Again, just waiting on this to finish. This meteor is taking a while. Hopefully this is the first time kind of thing. Let's see. What we get here? We're gonna run that in a second. In fact, I might skip this one actually. I'm gonna move to this one. So we've already done this step here. I'm gonna now do this step. So what I need is this project. Okay, Meteor the app wallet is on GitHub under Ethereum. And fork that one also. Okay, looks like it's doing something now. Took its time. Okay, so excellent, that's almost done that one. Change this. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to clone that project locally. Of course, I'm taking my own fork of it. So if I make changes and contribute it back, you know, I can use a pull request and promote that upstream. Okay, so the path. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so the path is this. So then we go back to here. This path then is the path to here. So let's build that up. Okay, so that's the command built up. Excellent. Okay, so we have our Meteor server running on localhost here. So let's have a look and see if we can get the other one up. Excellent. Okay, so let's go into this Meteor distributed app wallet. The app is going to run a Meteor server on a specific port. So that's 2 servers running. Hopefully it's a bit faster here than the last time. Okay, so on the right we have our main interface, Mist interface, and in this window we're going to have our Meteor D distributed app wallet running on Meteor on this port, and we're going to have a third terminal window. Let's have a look. This is the third one. Okay, so the third one, let's just make sure. I'm going to, nothing, that's fine. I'm ready to go. This is the Meteor app, so I'm going to put this down here. That's the Meteor app. So, oh, let me just fix my virtual machine. Okay, then, fair enough. Do it manually. Okay, so hopefully that's it now. So we have our Mist interface, we have our wallet distributed app, both for running different ports, and lastly then we just need to run Electron. Okay, so 2 Meteor servers run, and we've just run Electron in the Mist folder. And the rest of the instructions are really around deployment, code time. So hopefully after this we are up and running. And there we go. Electron 0.37.2. To run your app with Electron, execute the following command in your console. Path to my app. I'm guessing Okay, so let's try that again. I was getting excited there. I thought that was it. Ready to go. Let's try again. Space. And okay, so I've used this other call. I've used the excellent. Okay, looking good. A lot better than the last time. Let's see what it said. I'm gonna minimize some of these. Minimize. Okay, so it's just getting some issues, but it looks like it's trying its best to run. And I'm guessing this white box, it is indeed our lovely Ethereum wallet starting. So some output there, some NTP issue. Excellent. Okay, so for this purposes, I'm going to use the main one. I don't have a wallet file, so I'm going to skip that. Look at this. So this is the second time I've seen this here. Obviously I'm running within our virtual box, virtual machine. When I run the wallet on my own machine, I had a similar issue here. So there is some IP address outbound connections from this solution that is being flagged by Malwarebytes as malicious. So it's something I'm gonna have to take a look at. So I'd love to use my other wallet with this instance here, but I'm just gonna create a simple password here, nothing too complicated, because this is only test, this is only demonstrate. Excellent. Minimize this also. Yeah, now that we've done that, and put a full screen, it's a bit easier. Let's give it a second to render. Excellent. So it's a bit clearer now for us. So this is your general startup. So I'm going to just go on to next because I don't want to deposit anything just yet. This is really just to demonstrate how to get the Ethereum wallet set up in your machine. So you see I've got a server running here, got a server running here. One is the Mist interface. One is the distributed app wallet, and I run Electron on the main Mist folder. And this is where we are. Minimize that one. Okay, minimize that one. And you can see it's downloading the blocks. The blockchain. It's connected to 12 peers. And it shows you where the current block size is compared to the total number of blocks. Some lovely information to inform people as you go through the process. Okay, so that's it for now. Essentially, it'll sync the blockchain. Can't be sure as to exactly how long it'll take, but I do have a fast connection, so it shouldn't be long. I'm not gonna wait until it loads, but I might be able to show you what it's like on my other machine. In fact, actually, I had some issues with that there. This is the Windows version. The binary version. So essentially, I've just downloaded, extracted the zip, and I've just clicked on the exe there. And the initial load, it took me through a similar wizard like this, and then it went ahead and downloaded the blockchain. So you see here, I shouldn't be too far away from the latest blocks, as I've had this running for a while. And again, there you go. So there is outbound connections. That's at least 3 malicious IP addresses according to Malwarebytes. So I do recommend, although it's not the purpose of this video, I do recommend that you do have some antivirus software on your machines, just for general security. So this is around 60, it has to go to 1.2. This is at 1.223, it has to get to 1.230. Not too far away. I really just want to show you what the wallet looks like, essentially. But in terms of a walkthrough, you know, it's pretty straightforward there. I'll just recap while that's loading. So personally, I forked the solution. You don't have to. And then I made sure I had Node.js, Node Package Manager, and Meteor installed. This will do Meteor. This will do Electron. And then I cloned my own GitHub repository with a fork of Ethereum-Mist. Went to the folder, did a few commands, let it build. I then double checked that this file was correct. I moved to this folder running the Meteor server, and I skipped this section. I went on to this section, and I didn't actually change that, so I'm going to ask about that. So I didn't actually run that, so I was expecting to run here, but then I moved to this, but I didn't change that from Mist to Wallet. But anyhow, this was already done. I then went and downloaded this clone this directory, this GitHub project. I forked it first. I then give it the right path, started up a server there, Meteor, and then I went to the Mist directory, run Electron. Now you did see it needed the, let's have a look. So I was hoping to show you, remember it came up with Electron and to put in the full path, so that might not be the case on your machine, but just a heads up. And then that was it. That's as far as we got. It's still continuing, so I'm going to end the video here. I'll leave the excitement of what the wallet looks like to yourself. So just be patient while the blocks load. Also, you know, get some Bitcoin in there, get some Ether, and start learning how to use it. But in terms of development, so we're ready to go in for a development purpose, I believe. I'm going to now post this video to people involved in the project, let them have a look. From this video I'm going to create some documentation, step by step, what to do. And I'm going to try also some other Linux distributions. But hopefully this will help someone get started with Ethereum development, especially with the Mist. And any comments, leave them below. Any suggestions, leave them below. Anything I got wrong, comment please, so I can help others. If you got any value from this, certainly share it on Twitter, on Facebook. Like the video if you like it. If you don't, vote it down. Doesn't matter, it's just about feedback. Subscribe to my channel for other videos of interest. Thanks for taking the time to watch.